Hello friends, so let's start the percentage question solutions for CAT previous year question papers of 1995-96. If you are a first time visitor to our Perfect Study YouTube channel, kindly subscribe it and click on the bell icon to receive all the latest notifications. Let's begin. Number 1, 2 by 5 of the voters promise to vote for P. I'm just underlining wherever there is data. And the rest promise to vote for Q. The rest of these, on the last day, 15% of the voters went back of their promise to vote for P. And 25% of the voters went back of their promise to vote for Q. And P lost by 2 votes. Then the total number of voters is. Now let's write here P Q. 2 by 5 of the voters promised to vote for P. Now what is 2 by 5 as a percentage? Please, you should remember the fractions and the percentage equivalents. If 1 by 5 is 20%, 2 by 5 is 40%. If the 40% voters promise to vote for P, how many voters promise to vote for Q? The rest. The rest means 60% promise to vote for Q. Of these, means out of these, means there is nobody else coming from outside. On the last day, 15% of the voters went back of their promise to vote for P. So out of these 40%, 15% they went back of their promise to vote for P. Now what is 15% of 40%? That is obviously 6%. So P is losing 6%. 25% of the voters went back of their promise to vote for Q. 25% of 60%, that is 1/4. So Q is losing 15%. Now the point is, these 6% who are going back of their promise, where are they going? They are actually going to Q. And what about these 15% who are not voting for Q? They are voting for P. So effectively 15 minus 6, that is 9, P is getting 49%. And if P is getting 49%, then Q is getting 51%. So P is the loser here, and he loses by how much? Loses by 2%. And that 2% is equal to 2 votes. So if 2% is equal to 2 votes, then 100% voters is equal to 100. That is my total number of voters, which is equal to 100. Very simple question. I hope it is clear. Next one. The rate of inflation was 1000%. What will be the cost of an article which costs 6 units of currency now, 2 years from now? So now my price is 6 units. After 2 years, 2 years from now, means after 2 years, what will be my price? There is no need to do some complex calculation and no need to worry about this 1000%. We know that 100% is one time of any number. So 1000% will be 10 times. Now the catch here is, don't multiply both of them by 10, because if it is increasing by 10 times, that means it becomes 11 times of previous value. That is the important point here. I am writing separately. If it increases by 10 times, the final value will become 11 times. So in 2 years, in the next year it will become 11 times of previous, and in the next year again it will become 11 times of previous. So 121 multiplied by 6, that will give you 726. This will be your answer. Again a very simple question. Next, 33. Now this is a data sufficiency question. Due to lack of space, I have not written the detailed instructions here. I hope that most of you know what is the format of data sufficiency. Still I am writing here. You are supposed to answer option A if statement 1 alone gives the answer. You are supposed to answer option B if statement 2 alone gives the answer. You are supposed to answer option C if 1 and 2 both are required. And option D if both together also cannot give the answer. So these are the options. The options are detailed in a very detailed statements to reduce space. I did not write them here. I hope you have understood this very simple point. So what is the price of bananas? There are two statements here. Let's evaluate statement number 1. With rupees 84, I can buy 14 bananas and 35 oranges. So if I assume the cost of one banana to be X and one orange to be Y, the cost of 14 bananas will be 14X and 35 oranges will be 35Y, and the total cost will be equal to 84. Right. So will I get the price of banana from this? In other words, what I mean to say is, can I calculate the value of X from this? Obviously no. We have these two unknown variables, X and Y. Okay, and with 14 and 35 we are obviously not going to get the answer. So X is not possible to be calculated from statement number 1. Now let's check statement number 2. If price of bananas is reduced by 50%. If anything is reduced by 50%, in other words, it means that it becomes half. That is the meaning of reducing anything by 50%. If you reduce by 50%, what remains? 50% remains, that is half. So if the price is reduced by 50%, we can buy 48 bananas in 12 rupees. So 48 banana, if the cost is 12 rupee, one banana is 12 by 48, 1/4, that is 0.25. This is after reduction. After reduction. So what was my original price? If the new price, I know that new price becomes half. New price is half of original price. That means original price was 0.40. This solution is not compulsory. This is only for explanation. In exam, the value doesn't matter. What matters is whether it can be solved with the second statement or no. So without calculation also, we understand that with this much data we will get the new price of banana, and with new price of banana and the reduction percentage we can get the old price of banana. So obviously it will be only statement number 2. That means your answer will be option B. I have done the calculation here just for explanation. Fourth, I bought 5 pens, 7 pencils and 4 erasers. Rajan bought 6 pens, 8 erasers and 14 pencils for an amount which was half more than what I paid. What percent of the total amount paid by me was paid for the pens? So I have a pen, pencil and eraser. Let's take the cost as X, Y, Z, cost of 1 unit. This is my cost variable X, Y, Z. So for me, the equation becomes 5x plus 7y plus 4z. That is equal to some amount. Let me assume this amount is equal to some variable a. Now let's come to Rajan. Rajan bought 6 pens, 8 erasers. So in a hurry, please don't write 8y. We often make such mistakes. It is 8 erasers. And my eraser variable is Z, so it should be 8Z, not 8Y, and 14 pencils, so it is 14Y, and the amount that Rajan paid is half more than what I paid. So if I paid A, half of that is 0.5A, A plus 0.5A will give 1.5A. Now what I want to know is, out of the total amount that I have paid, out of that how much is this part, this 5x. 5x accounts for how much? So at the initial glance it seems as if it cannot be solved. You know, we have 2 equations, we have 3 unknown variables, we even don't know the final value. Let's see if we can do something from here. So what I'll try to do is, I'll try to do something where X can be expressed in terms of Y and Z, so that maybe I may try to eliminate Y and Z and replace with X, and then hopefully we should be able to solve it. Now here I have A, here I have 1.5A. Let me multiply this by 1.5 and try to equate both the equations. So this will give me 7.5x plus 10.5y plus 6z equals to 1.5a, and this is also 1.5a. That means these two will become equal. So this will be equal to 6x plus 14y plus 8z. 7.5x minus 6x 1.5x equals to 14y minus 10.5y 3.5y, 8z minus 6z, that is 2z. If you notice here we have 3.5 2, here we have 7 4, ratio is same. Let's double it. We make it 3x equals to 7y plus 4z. And if you check properly, here also I have 7y plus 4z, here also I have 7y plus 4z. So in the first equation, this 7y plus 4z can be replaced with 3x. So what I spend is 5x plus 3x. Now this 5x, this is my pens part, and 3x is pencils and erasers. So what proportion is spent on pens? That is 5x, and my total will be 8x. So 5x out of 8x multiplied by 100, 5 by 8 is obviously 62.5%. Whatever questions I'm solving, please note that lot of things, you can do it faster and mentally also, but for explanation's sake and maybe for students who are absolutely beginning from zero, so I am trying to explain every step, every calculation as much as possible in detail. But if you can do a lot of steps mentally, that's absolutely great. So let's move ahead. Fifth, the price of a Maruti car rises by 30% while the sales of the car come down by 20%. What is the percentage change in the total revenue? Now, price multiplied by sales in units gives me revenue. Whenever I have an equation where the product of two variables gives the third variable, if the first variable changes by x%, second variable changes by y%, the change in this variable will be equal to, this is the change, this will be equal to x plus y plus xy by 100. Many of you must be already quite aware of this formula. So here my revenue change will be equal to, here my x, the price is 30% and the sales comes down. Please note in this formula sign is extremely important. So this will be 30 and y is not 20, it is minus 20, and here I will have 30 into minus 20 by 100. This is 10 and this will be minus 6, that will be plus 4%. Option number C. If you want to do it mentally, that also you can do easily. What you have to do in your mind, simply 30% minus 20% is equal to, this is what you have to do mentally. I'm just trying to write it. 30 minus 20 get 10%. Then what you have to do, you have to do another minus, that will be 20% of 30, or you can say 30% of 20. Whichever way you do, you will get it 6. That will give you answer 4%. Like this, you can do the steps in your mind in this way. Okay, so this is clear. These were the questions of this particular years which I have taken in this particular video. If you like the video, obviously please subscribe the channel, click on the bell icon. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, give your comments, feedback, what type of questions you want in the other videos. My plan is to come up with the topic wise videos of all the previous year questions. So keep watching for the further videos. Thanks a lot.